That document is not right now with me, sir.
Then
But the number.
again we have to adjourn the matter for that purpose. What is the object of asking you to come with complete records? Assuming that you are a district collector, how you are appointed? Through selection process in UPSC. Like that, where is the material to show that Panchayat secretaries have been appointed in what manner? Is it by direct recruitment, promotion, appointment by transfer, deputation?
1989, sir. From Panchayati Raj department, sir, there was a policy decision and a direction was communicated to the district, sir, that Dalpati would be appointed at Panchayat Secy, sir. That was the letter in 1989, sir. Letter number, sir?
Which channel?
And, sir, 5448 letter.
This post of Panchayat Sevak is required to be filled up among the Dalpatis?
Sir, as per this letter, sir, of 1980.
All right, where is the seniority list prepared by you? You are Deputy Commissioner?
I am the District Magistrate of West Champaran.
Where is the seniority list?
Sir, again, it is the seniority list, sir.
Seniority list in which the name of the petitioners are at serial number so and so. Where is that?
It is reflected in the judgment, Your Lordship. It is at 56, I'll show Your Lordship. They are quite down in the list, Your Lordship.
Wait, what is the date of seniority list?
Kindly have page 6 of the judgment.
Sir, what is the date of seniority list?
Date of seniority list. After 2008, it was prepared, Your Lordship.
How the matter is prior to 2008.
Taking in
Litigation is of the year 2008.
Your Lordship, taking into account at that relevant.
Sir, where is the previous seniority list?
The process started in year 1999 itself.
Sir,
Your
in
Lordship.
89, it was communicated from
It was
PRD department,
communicated.
sir, that
Sir, show us the seniority list, sir, and also the position of the petitioners.
again, sir, in 1998, sir, it was communicated that 531 seats are there, in which, sir, West Champaran district was having 0.
Sir,
Sir,
officer, we are asking you to produce the seniority list in order to know the status of the petitioner. Suppose if you have 100, the 100,
56, 27.
the last, what is the post?
sir, Dalpati.
The 100, if 100 Dalpatis are there, you have a 36 is Panchayat Secretary post. Top 36 will get, but at the same time, you have to follow the reservation. Where is the identification of reservation post? SC, ST, OBC.
Sir, that roster was cleared by divisional commissioners, sir, and the number.
Sir, show us the document.
That document is not right now with me, sir.
Then
But the number.
again we have to adjourn the matter for that purpose. What is the object of asking you to come with complete records?
Sir, the vacancy was 0, sir.
Sir, forget about vacancy.
That is not.
First of all, you have to establish that he has no right. For that purpose, you have to point out a seniority list.
Sir, the serial numbers are with me, sir.
Where is the reservation? Up to what serial number you have filled up?
Sir, because 0 vacancy was there, sir.
Sir, not 0. Up to what vacancy? How many vacancies are available?
Sir,
How many vacancies are allotted to this particular district?
sir, from Dalpati to Panchayat Sevak, sir, this was the first.
Sir, Panchayat Secretary post, how many posts are available?
At that time, sir, there was -8, means 8, means 0 vacancy was there, sir. It is communicated by this, sir. Right now, sir,
0 means Panchayat Secretary post is not existing in your district.
at that time, sir, when this letter came, sir.
Thereafter,
Again, sir, in 2011, sir, the policy,
sir, for the first time, government allotted these many vacancies of Panchayat Secretary to your district. Where is that order?
sir, that is the 98 order, sir.
How many vacancies were allotted to your district?
Sir, I'll show you.
Total was 326. Yes, it was 326.
Sir, there were 326 positions, sir, right?
Sir,
Total post-
give us the total vacancies. How many?
326, sir.
326.
Sir,
How did you fill
And
up?
again that panchayat was restructured and the numbers were reduced to 318, sir. Earlier 326 panchayat were there, sir.
All right.
And 344 panchayat sevaks were working at that moment, sir. That's why it was, sir, that was, sir, this vacancy was zero because the numbers were more, sir, of panchayat sevaks, sir, at that time.
All right.
Again, sir, when we got the letter with this undivided Bihar, sir, 843 posts were created, sir. And for later on, sir, in 2008, it was communicated, sir, for Bihar, because, sir, after division, it was 531 posts, in which, sir, West Champaran was having 0 posts, sir, from Dalpati to Panchayat Sevak, sir. Sir.
Where is the seniority list? Up to what serial number you have operated?
That is not me, sir, right now, sir.
Then why you are not come up with the complete records? Do you know what is meant by complete records from the foundation?
Sir.
What to do now?
We'll provide it, sir.
You want to go to your office and find out.
We'll provide it, sir. We'll submit it again, sir.
I have understood.
Sir?
Now you are clear what
Yes, sir.
you have to.
Very clear, sir. Sir.
If my lords may permit, lords, in view of my lord's last order, because issue is, my lords, that in by letter dated 11/6/2008, in which, my lords, 531 post of the Panchayat Secretary was kept reserved for the purpose of filling the post in view of the judicial orders passed by this Honorable Court, which has got finality. My submission before my lords was on earlier occasion that since claim of these petitioners were disposed of by in terms of a order passed by this Honorable Court in year 2005, against which the state government travelled up to Honorable Apex Court, and Apex Court had approved the judgment by under which terms the case of these petitioners were disposed of. The petitioners filed contempt application, and during pendency of the contempt application, my lords, a state government came with a, my lords, later, that is, even, my lords, that he has enclosed today's affidavit at page 24, in which it had
Of what?
of this
Counter affidavit.
supplementary counter affidavit filed by the principal secretary itself, my lords, in which it has been mentioned, इस प्रकार विभाजित बिहार के पंचायत सेवकों के सृजित 531 पदों पर दलपतियों की नियुक्ति की जानी है और माननीय उच्च न्यायालय के न्याय निर्णय के अनुपालन में की जाएगी तथा भविष्य में इसे दृष्टांत के रूप में उपयोग में नहीं लाया जाएगा. So, my lords, on last occasion, my lords had made query from the principal secretary that how many posts out of 531 has been filled up. But today's affidavit, my lords, nowhere there is no whisper at all that in what manner those 531 posts which was kept reserved only to fill up among those candidates who had filed the writ applications before this Honorable Court, and the contempt application final order has been passed. So, my lords, but today's supplementary affidavit filed on behalf of the principal secretary, there is no whisper at all. In what manner all those 531 posts have been filled up, and my lords had made a specific query in this regard by previous orders. But so, my lord, there is no compliance of my lord's order in this present supplementary affidavit.
Yes, State Council.
Because
State Council.
Your Lordship.
How you distributed 531 vacancies?
Your Lordship, kindly have that.
In your principal secretary affidavit, where have you stated how many vacancies were distributed among the Patna district, Begusarai, something distribution in that district wise?
It has been shown in the list, Your Lordship.
What list?
Annexer S, page 21. Supplementary counter affidavit of principal secretary, Your Lordship.
Noted manner they are giving details.
Page 21, Vivarani. Praman, serial 1 is,
Now, what is the date of this document?
the date of this document is, Your Lordship, 28.
August 1998.
Your Lordship. Kindly have at serial 1, Patna. There are total,
No, why the vacancies have not been allotted to this particular Eastern Champaran,
West Champaran.
West Champaran?
Your Lordship, there were total 326 panchayats. After restructuring, it was reduced to 318 panchayats. And the working Panchayat Sevaks were 344. The working Panchayat Sevaks were extra in number than the allotted.
That's right.
Therefore, there was no vacancy at the relevant time in the district of West Champaran. So they could not have been adjusted. This is our stand, Your Lordship. No Dalpatis were appointed on the said post of Panchayat Sevak in the district of West Champaran.
No, the petitioner cannot be adjusted to some other district?
Your Lordship, since there were so many contenders that 531 posts in the entire state of Bihar had been filled up. So they cannot be adjusted.
No, what is the basis? Have they prepared a common seniority list of Dalpatis?
Every district prepared its own seniority list.
Then it amounts to violation of Article 14 and 16. Because in some district like West Champaran, they don't want Panchayat Secretary.
Your Lordship, what happened that there were a series of judgments in which it was said.
No, let them.
It is a district cadre, Your Lordship. The posts are restricted within a district, that is West Champaran. These petitioners are from West Champaran, so if there are no posts, how can they be adjusted?
Now give the one example, item number 16.
Your Lordship.
What is the district?
Sitamarhi.
What is the number, the cadre strength?
Pardon? Your Lordship.
Cadre strength,
Cadre strength is 271 after restructuring.
271.
Your Lordship.
They are 294.
Your Lordship.
Then why this 16 and 30? That district is also not entitled, but the 16 and 30 has been given and total 46?
No.
Huh?
At 16 वर्तमान में कार्यरत पंचायतों की संख्या
16.
16 पंचायत सेवक were working.
What is this 30?
पद सृजन के पश्चात तुरंत नियुक्ति योग्य पदों की संख्या 30 posts were available. So in that district 30 Dalpatis were appointed as Panchayat Sevaks, Your Lordship.
This is not fair. This is
Your Lordship, after
when 531 posts are created,
Your Lordship.
that is required to be equally distributed. Assuming that XY district is not required, in that event, such of those persons who are working as Dalpatis in the respective district, they are discriminated because of vacancies are not available.
Your Lordship, the
You
relevant.
have to accommodate these people.
Your Lordship,
Sir, first of all, you have to prepare combined seniority list of all the Dalpatis, and then you have to operate depending upon seniority.
there was a series of litigations, Your Lordship, and after several judicial pronouncements, it was this honorable court has decided that no extra post after 531 posts will be created for the Panchayat Sevaks from Dalpatis.
Sir, you just show us two documents. 531 or 561 posts have been, how it has been filled up while preparing combined seniority list of Dalpatis or not.
Your Lordship,
Otherwise, it amounts to discrimination. For example, if I am appointed as a Dalpatis in the year 1960 in the Western Champaran district, and in Patna district, brother was appointed in the year 1962, because vacancy is available in Patna district, he will be accommodated. I am though senior, I am not entitled.
Your Lordship, kindly have this, Your Lordship, a Dalpati is appointed from that very Panchayat only. He is resident of that very Panchayat, that very district.
But it amounts to discrimination. Then you have to create more posts in order to satisfy everyone.
Your Lordship, it cannot be done.
Cannot be done means, is it not violation of Article 14 and 16?
Your Lordship, it is a different thing from Article 14, Your Lordship.
Why?
Because in a
Sir, the state policy is that you want to fill up a Panchayat Secretary while operating, while source cadre is Dalpatis.
Your Lordship,
Source cadre is Dalpatis. You have created 561 vacancies in order to operate the Dalpatis. Then you can't, is it not amounts to pick and choose?
no, Your Lordship. What happened that it was done as a one-time measure only because in 2011, new rules have come up where direct appointment of the Panchayat secretaries are to undertaken after take.
Just
Pardon, Your Lordship.
circular or memo
Sir?
memo dated 1989.
89
That.
vacancies. That is in 1990.
Where is the state government policy relating to filling up of Panchayat secretary?
That is,
Is it by rules?
Your Lordship, that is why
That rules?
2011 rules, it has annexed, Your Lordship.
2011 rule is not applicable. Prior to that, what was the what executive order was existing?
Your Lordship, there was executive order that only 531 Dalpatis.
531 is separate, sir. It is a newly created post.
Your Lordship.
From the inception of the state reorganization was in the year, which year?
2000, Your Lordship.
No, prior to that.
Prior to that, Bihar.
Sir, Bihar and Jharkhand was initially both were part of Bihar. Bihar was constituted, state of Bihar was constituted in the year 1956 or 50. What is that?
It was prior to
Honored Council,
Your Lordship.
just this executive order issued on 24 June 1989. Just read clause 5, 6 and 7. That will make you clear. It is not with respect to, it is not a district cadre. It is for the whole of state.
Whole.
1989, that
The cadre was there, Your Lordship.
just go through it. Then the rules.
There is a letter which
Where is that?
that सेवकों का संवर्ग
That it will be restricted to the vacancy available in the district.
On 28 March 2008, Your Lordship, it was,
4 June 1989,
Your Lordship.
this prescribed procedure, how it has to be filled up.
Thereafter, Your Lordship,
The Dalpati,
thereafter on 11/8/2008,
post of Panchayat Sevak was created in 1989, and the prescribed procedure has been.
Your Lordship, in 1993,
Just come to the relevant provision of this 1989.
You have that document.
no, Your Lordship.
Without that, how can you say argue? So give it.
No, this one.
No, you have to learn. No, the same document or a different document?
Same document. Same document. That's what provided to you. The one which you have provided to me,
That is dated, Your Lordship, 89.
24 June 1989.
Take this.
That is not.
Sufficient documents, copies will not be provided. You don't keep one copy. State government is poor.
No,
So as to not to take out the copies, Xerox copies of the documents.
All the Dalpati had to first
And Lord's
training and thereafter had
531
to
rules, my lords.
their
It was pertaining to the newly created post, Your Lordship, of 834. This letter is related to 88. In 88, certain posts were created.
this letters,
Your Lordship.
the very word of this Panchayat Sevak came, the post of Dalpati was to be Panchayat Sevak was to be filled from the post of this Dalpati, and they had to undergo training, and thereafter the prescribed procedure is there.
Your Lordship, The
What
Dalpati,
would be the age of general category, reserve category, SC, ST, everything is there.
Your Lordship, it was there.
Get confused that it relates to before bifurcation. The posts have only been carried forward and that has been bifurcated between the two states.
Your Lordship.
That is a later development. But the very inception of this post of Panchayat Secretary is reflected from this letter. Procedure has been prescribed as to how it has to be filled up.
Your Lordship,
Where is the,
thereafter 93 rules.
just read out the clause from this letter that it is only restricted to district wise.
Your Lordship,
Just go.
Your Lordship is correct. Thereafter, due to financial crunch, Your Lordship, in the state of Bihar, there,
To do.
and
Such crunch only relates to whether that post can be filled up or not filled up and whether such constraints will lead not filling up the post. But once you have proceeded with the appointment of this Panchayat Secretary,
Your Lordship,
then you have to follow these conditions which have been laid down.
Your Lordship, later it was clarified in 2008, Your Lordship, why,
Mr. Collector, where is that provision?
Regarding that it is,
District-wise appointment that it will district cadre, it will be district.
when they started, again, sir, they sent a guideline, sir, in 2008. They have written, sir, पंचायत सेवकों का संवर्ग जिला स्तरीय संवर्ग है। इस संवर्ग में
कहाँ पे है? किस तरह?
it is in letter number 1561, Your Lordship, will Para 3, Your Lordship. पंचायत सेवकों का संवर्ग जिला स्तरीय संवर्ग है। इस संवर्ग में नियुक्ति पदाधिकारी संबंधित जिला के जिला पदाधिकारी हैं और प्रावधानानुसार जिला से संधारित दलपतियों के वरीयता कोटि क्रमांक सूची से उसकी वरीयता योग्यता आरक्षण प्रावधान एवं रोस्टर को ध्यान में रखकर सुयोग्य दलपतियों के चयन की प्रक्रिया निरूपित है। इट पर्टेन्स टू द सेम 531 पोस्ट, योर लॉर्डशिप। अतः यह आवश्यक है कि जिला स्तर पर समय की अत्यल्पता को देखते हुए इस दिशा में प्रारंभिक तैयारी कर ली जाए।
ये माननीय उच्च न्यायालय के आदेशानुसार आप लोगों ने इसको निकाला इस लेटर।
योर लॉर्डशिप 531 पोस्ट पे उस समय
इफेक्ट सो फॉर द केस ऑफ द पिटिशनर,
योर लॉर्डशिप 531 पोस्ट पे ही इनकी अपॉइंटमेंट होनी थी और ये जो बना है नियमावली वो उसी से पर्टेन करता है। योर लॉर्डशिप
99 का नियमावली कैसे पर्टेन करेगा 2008 के नोटिफिकेशन से, दिस लेटर से? कोई भी क्लैरिफिकेशन या कोई भी माननीय उच्च न्यायालय के आदेश का पालन में किया गया तो
जी हुजूर, उस समय 531 पोस्ट पे बहाली नहीं हो पा रही थी। कई बार मतलब कि नियुक्ति के लिए फिनांस डिपार्टमेंट को भेजा गया और वो रिजेक्ट होकर आ गया डिफरेंट डिस्ट्रिक्ट से।
88 document,
89
it does not speak of, it is a district wise cadre. It is general, that means throughout state.
The tone of that letter is general, your lordship.
You can understand.
Then
it will
how did you
affect-
come to the conclusion that it is a district wise? Just because you are saying,
No.
then which is the document?
Your lordship, what happened that at the relevant time there
Sir,
could,
whatever may it happen, please point out from a document that the post of Panchayat Secretary is restricted to district wise.
your lordship, some time may be granted, the matter may be again will,
This Bihar Panchayat Raj was created for the first time on what date?
that, sir.
Huh?
act.
No, not act, creator of this Panchayat, Bihar Panchayat Raj system.
After 73rd amendment, your lordship.
What is the year, sir? Date, year, something?
2006, Your Lordship.
2006 is act, but prior to that only the
1993 is the initial.
92 or somewhere.
1993 the initial Bihar Panchayat Raj Act.
93. From that material, you have to point out how the post of Panchayat Secretary is required to be filled up.
Your Lordship. Will satisfy Your Lordship all.
And one aspect, my lords, from the documents, his own documents I am showing before my lords. Today's affidavit has been also enclosed that document, that is page 24, my lords.
Page 24.
24 of the supplementary counter affidavit filed on behalf of the Principal Secretary today, my lords. Page 24. The letter dated 11/6/2008. My lords may God.
Oh, here only, continuation, page 24.
दिस लेटर विषय प्रारंभ ही होता माननीय उच्च न्यायालय पटना द्वारा पारित विभिन्न न्यायाधीशों के अनुपालन में दलपति से पंचायत सेवक सृजित पदों पर नियुक्ति के संबंध में माननीय उच्च न्यायालय पटना में लंबित अवमाननावाद 704 of 2007 अरुण कुमार शर्मा these अरुण कुमार शर्मा and others are the appellants before my lords एवं अन्य बनाम एवं 705 मिथिलेश शर्मा स्वयंसेवक पांडे तथा समरूप अन्य न्यायाधीशों के संदर्भ में समादेश याचिका संख्या 7652 of 2002 आमोद कुमार सिंह एवं अन्य में पारित आदेश 19/1/2005. My lords, this case of these appellants were also disposed of in terms of the order dated 19/1/2005 passed in Amod Kumar Singh, and Amod Kumar Singh's judgment has approved up to Hon'ble Apex Court. And despite that, when appointment was not made, these appellants filed contempt application before this honorable court. During pendency of the contempt application, the state government came out with this letter, in which it is specifically stated, my lords, just para 2, my lords, para 2 and thereafter, my lords may kindly allow me. इस प्रकार विभाजित बिहार के पंचायत सेवकों के सृजित 531 पदों पर दलपतियों की नियुक्ति की जानी है और माननीय उच्च न्यायालय के न्याय निर्णय के अनुपालन में की जाएगी तथा भविष्य में इसे दृष्टांत के रूप में उपयोग में नहीं लाया जाएगा. मीनिंग देयरबाय कि ऑल दोज ऑर्डर्स व्हिच हैज गॉट फाइनलिटी claim of all those persons in whose favor orders has been passed and got finality, their cases will be considered out of 531 posts only.
Third paragraph would be relevant for.
Miller. Third paragraph is also Miller.
Usko padhiye and just go through third paragraph. The affidavit you have filed.
दलपति से पंचायत सेवक पद पर नियुक्ति का नियम एवं प्रक्रिया विभागीय पत्रांक 544/24 के 89 पत्रांक 42/24/3994 एवं पत्रांक दिनांक 15/7/2003 द्वारा निर्धारित है. उक्त के आलोक में बिहार पंचायत राज अधिनियम 93 के प्रभावी होने की तिथि से पूर्व नियुक्त 23/8/93 से प्रभावित है. से पूर्व नियुक्त एवं योग्य दलपतियों को जिले में संधारित.
Have to show one such letter is there. District Magistrate has produced it today. That is letter number, the first letter, 5 dated 24th June 1989, and thereafter it was amended and subsequent letters were issued till year 2000. Have to go through it and how it is proposed.
Panchayat of the Panchayati Samiti.
It's a Gram Panchayat, Your Lordship.
Earlier it was Panchayat Sevak, sir, then it was renamed as Panchayat Secy, sir. The order of the sounding.
Sevak means.
Your Lordship, all this has been
Sir,
considered.
Act में सेवक नाम नहीं था, sir. Then Panchayat Secretary.
Your Lordship, all this has been considered in the impugned judgment, Your Lordship. And thereafter.
Has been considered, but just so.
But they have not considered this point, no? Whether it is a district-wise recruitment or state-wise recruitment. If it is state-wise, where is the seniority list, combined seniority list of Dalpatis, and where is the reservation, SC, ST, OBC? Where are those documents? Those things have been examined by earlier in the earlier decision.
Your Lordship, in several decisions, Your Lordship.
Sir, please don't say several and all. You show us these documents have been taken into consideration by earlier decision. Then we will say that in terms of earlier decision, he has no case.
Your Lordship.
Even my lord's last judgment passed by the division bench of this honorable court in paragraph 15 and 16, that is also enclosed in the counter affidavit filed on behalf of the respondent in case of my lord's State of Bihar versus Subhash Chandra Shukla and others, in which division bench judgment in paragraph 15 and 16 has also protected the rights of those persons who were to be appointed out of 531 posts.
Question is that whether this issue was ever agitated.
My lord, this is what out of that, my lords, we have travelled up to LPA, my lords. Honorable single judge has considered all those aspects but has not given any findings.
Yes, Mr. Officer, from this you point out 93 Act. Where is the Panchayat Secretary post?
Sir, there was Panchayat Secy, sir. This letter, sir, which sir was discussing right now, sir, of 2008, it is said in fifth, sir, पंचायत सेवकों को अब पंचायत सचिव के नाम से जाना जाएगा in 2008.
That is redesignation. We are not concerned with that. Creation from 93. Panchayat Raj Act was introduced in the year 1993. So Panchayat Secretary post was created under the which provision?
Number 1732 is there, sir. Staff of Gram Panchayat. First point is, sir, there shall be a secretary in every Gram Panchayat who shall be appointed by the state government in such manner as may be prescribed. Second is, the secretary shall be in charge of the office of the Gram Panchayat and shall perform all the duties and exercise all the powers imposed or conferred upon him or under this act or.
This is composition of we have another book. This is composition of Gram Panchayat. Question is, Panchayat Secretary will build up with reference to what? Pass in matriculation, how the selection, pick and choose.
It is not only, sir, staff of Gram Panchayat.
Correct, it is a composition, sir.
Sir, it is composition, sir.
How it has to be filled up? Assuming that you are a district collector, how you are appointed? Through selection process in UPSC. Like that, where is the material to show that Panchayat secretaries have been appointed in what manner? Is it by direct recruitment, promotion, appointment by transfer, deputation? State could not apprise this court as to how the post of a Panchayat secretary is being filled up from the date of creation of a Gram Panchayat secretary. For the reasons that, full stop. We want to know as to whether the Panchayat secretary post is a statewide cadre or a district-wise cadre. Perusal of 89. 24/6/1989. Internal communication reveals that wide memo number 5448.
This is 6/1989.
24th June.
Reveals that it is not a district-wise cadre, so as to deny the benefit of Panchayat secretary to Dalpatis in the western Champaran district. Therefore, the principal secretary Panchayat Raj Department is hereby directed to deputy an official who is in the rank of deputy secretary or under secretary with complete papers from the date of creation of a Panchayat secretary in the state of Bihar to analyze whether is it a state-wise cadre or district-wise cadre. Further, the state-wise cadre, in such an event, filling up of newly created 561 vacancies, 531 vacancies was required to be filled up from the Dalapatis. In that event, whether combined seniority list of Dalapatis have been prepared. If it is prepared, whether roster reservation, social reservation like SC, ST and OBC, etc. have been followed or not. Further, whether Panchayat Secretary post has been identified with reference to post reservation based in the light of Apex Court decision in the case of R.K. Sabharwal, so and so. These materials shall be placed on record by next date of hearing, failing which Principal Secretary shall be summoned.
What you have to answer?
Mr. Collector, you please have a detailed discussion with your Principal Secretary and other officers.
Thank you, sir.
Because it will affect a large number of such Dalpati.
182.
Second week of January.
Your Lordship, the collector is going on training and he'll return after
On
January.
training to where?
Training,
IAS Academy, sir.
IAS Academy.
Ask the who is in charge, collector. He will come and address. He has to give the information to that person.
Your Lordship.
Thank you, sir.
He has to make arrangement. You have to make arrangement. Tomorrow he will, the other person will come and say that I am newly appointed, I don't know anything, my predecessor and all. Such excuse will not be
I'll see if it-
tolerated by this court.
Personal appearance may be there.
No, personal appearance will be there. Whoever the collector, he will come and appear. By name we have not mentioned, no, he has to, he is the Mr. So and so, he should be present. We have said only so and so collectorate has to be present, district magistrate.
Okay.
My lord, in Syria, it was adjourned for few cases, but another advocate has got some other court saying that some other court is required. Savadon, my lord. 215.
Serial number 28, Vijay Kumar Singh versus the State of Bihar address for the appearance, Sri Rajesh Singh Chaudhary.
Honorable.